All right, let's do it to it. It is Eric, the Big E Arnold, here in the MLB barn, the sports barn here on Wednesday morning, May the 4th. Just heard from Pittsburgh Louie just now, and rather than handicapping, he's sending me, I don't know if he made this one up himself or he lifted it off the internet, but I'm going to share it with you. May the 4th be with you. Get it? Oh my God. So that from Pittsburgh Louie, like I said, rather than handicapping, he's making up these kind of jokes. I hope he didn't spend more than 5 seconds on that one. But it was, it wasn't bad. May the 4th be with you. Get it? So thanks for joining us, Pittsburgh Louie. How's the golf going? How's that working? I guess you got to wait till the weekend. You can't really bet on golf like on a Wednesday, can you? Do they play golf on Wednesday? I don't know the answer to these questions. I know last night I was playing trivia at a BW3s and I was on a roll. I was on an absolute roll and I'm thinking, I'm going to end up on the national leaderboard. This is great. And then they asked me whether or not Justin Rose was born in South Africa. I was like, I kind of know who Justin Rose is. I had no idea. So I got that wrong, and that screwed me. So that one screwed me. So my lack of golf knowledge bit me there. But all right, what do we got for you? Well, we got two picks and some opinions and what have you here for Wednesday. We haven't had a lot of action here early this week. We had the one game on Monday. We won. That was our 5th winning day in a row, by the way. 5 in a row days. We're not winning every pick, but at the end of the day, we've got pluses. So that's where I'm calling those winning days. So 5 winning days in a row. Today on this Wednesday, May the 4th, be with you. We're going for 6 in a row. And, hey, we're off to a hot start here in the sports barn. We only have like put up the Monday game there. We won with the Braves. We guess, luckily we didn't have them yesterday. They got swept in a doubleheader, but we had them Monday. I'm starting to think early in the week, it's just like my model seems to, a lot of factors are going crossways. It's almost like I don't have one on top of the barn, this barn, but back in the day, a lot of the farmers used to have weather vanes on their barn. Like it was a metal chicken or something. Literally, it'd be a cutout piece of metal of a chicken, and the wind would catch the chicken, and it would turn certain ways depending on which way the wind was blowing. Well, that's kind of, I think, what happens on like Tuesday is the wind's blowing one way, and then it kind of winds drop, and you just get that slack tide there, that slack wind where you don't know which way to go. And then the wind starts turning around, blowing the other way. And then on the weekend, we're blowing this way. And that seems to be how that model works, my model. Usually it seems like Wednesday through Sunday is where we want to be. I don't know, that could change. That's just an observation I made in the last 24 hours, so not married to it. Quick thought here, political thought. Yeah, I know, you got to bear with me because, I figure I'm entitled, 5 winning days in a row. I'm entitled to do what I want, I think. So watching these abortion people go crazy, hysterical, this is the part I don't get. They're wanting to burn it all down, overthrow the government, insurrection, what have you. Well, you are the government. You are the government. I mean, you control everything. You control the presidency. You control the House of Representatives. You control the Senate. You control the military. You control the intelligence agencies, you control the media, you control big tech. What exactly are you overthrowing? I don't understand any of that. Who are you mad at? Oh, I guess you want to burn down the Supreme Court because you don't entirely control that yet. Well, I mean, you could. Why don't you just pack the court? You could do that. Or what you could do is you could simply introduce a bill into the House of Representatives codifying, legalizing forevermore Roe v. Wade, and just pass it through the House, pass it through the Senate, and have Biden sign it, and boom, bada bing, bada boom. Court decision doesn't matter. Law of the land. Easy. I don't understand what you're waiting for. Now, of course, I'm being facetious. The fact of the matter is, abortion is not that popular, despite what these people are telling you. They're lying. It's not that popular, and that's why they don't introduce their bills in Congress, because they know that they're going to get hammered. If my allegedly moderate Democrat Congresswoman Chrissy Houlihan has to stand up and vote to legalize Roe v. Wade and put her name on that, forevermore establishing her as a pro-abortion, no-limit person, well, she's going to lose in November. I think she's probably going to lose anyway, but she's definitely going to lose if she stands up in this district and says, hell yeah, I love abortion. Let's kill some babies. Well, we're not down with that here in the 6th District of Pennsylvania. Maybe in the Bronx or San Francisco, that's a popular stance. But here in the 6th District of Pennsylvania, that's not that popular. So I don't think she wants to do that. And the Democrat leadership knows this. Nancy Pelosi is fully aware. She has a whole caucus full of vulnerable Democrats who are going to have to stand for election here in 6 months. And if they're going to stand up there and running on the issue of, I'm pro-abortion, let's save abortion. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I mean, honestly, that might be more of a winning issue than we've got a great economy, honestly. That really might be their issue, just because the other issues are so terrible for them that they might want you to forget that gas is $5 a gallon or $4.50. I think it's actually, to be honest here, totally honest, $4.47. So it's not $4.50 here yet. It's $4.47 down at the local Turkey Hill. $4.47. Soon to be $5. I'm pretty sure of that. But anyway, yeah, I don't get it. Let's have a revolution, insurrection. You are the government. You control it all for now. For now, I don't know what they're so worried about. Even if they, don't have enough political power at the moment. The election's in 6 months. They're going to win, right? Everyone hates this decision, so they're all going to rush out in droves and say, we need to elect more Democrats to save abortion. I'm sure that's what I'm going to do. But, hey, good luck with that, Democrats. Good luck. All right, let's get to the picks. I struggled with this one. This one I wasn't. I only have the 2 picks here, and then I got 2 more opinions that are not official picks. But this Astros, I keep saying Verlander, he's on a roll here early in the year. I'm going to try to limit our liability a little bit here and play the run line rather than lay the huge number. I kind of have this feeling that I don't like playing the divisional game as much as I would if the Astros are playing like, I don't know, some team they don't play that often, but they play the Mariners over and over and over and over and over again. I could see the Mariners jumping up here and getting a game before they go home, trying to win the getaway game just so they can have a jumping off point for their homestand upcoming. So We're going to lessen our liability and try to get one on the run line. But the Astros at the moment are shoving. They're playing some pretty good baseball. They're shoving. The Mariners have been on the road. They're probably ready to go home. So we're hoping it's just getaway day, and the Mariners are like, let's get the hell out of here. Let's just get on the airplane, go home, get things going at home, and then we'll reset. It's got to be a little bit demoralizing on getaway day to be facing Justin Verlander. It's got to be just a little demoralizing. So we're going to go and try to catch a 2-0 win here, maybe a 4-2 win with Verlander on the run line. That's what we're looking for. The Red Sox, they're hit, they're miss, but they're home. They always play pretty well at home. The Angels are playing better than people expect, but Ohtani is got a little bit of an injury of some type. I think he's supposed to pitch tomorrow, which kind of surprises me a little bit. I don't know if he may not even play today. In other words, if you're pitching tomorrow and you get a groin injury, maybe you don't play him today. So right there, that's advantage Red Sox. This is going to be some kind of bullpen game for both teams. Whitlock looks to me to be much superior to Detmers. I think Whitlock will get into the fifth or sixth inning, whereas Detmers, I think, will be out of the game by the third or fourth inning. So right there, I think you're catching an extra 2 innings the Angels are going to have to fill with some, possibly not so great pitchers. It's a very cheap price. One of these teams was in the playoffs last year, and one of these teams was way up the track. And obviously, I'm talking about the Red Sox. Even though right now the Angels have a better record, I would argue these are pretty even teams if the Red Sox are not superior. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go ahead here with the Red Sox on a cheap price. Now, the two other thoughts I had were kind of looking at the second game of the Detroit doubleheader this afternoon. And another one of these doubleheaders, they're all over the place right now. Pittsburgh at Detroit. Game 1 is like 1 o'clock. If Detroit wins that game, then I'd be kind of looking at maybe, taking a shot at the second game. That would be another bullpen game for Detroit. Now, I kind of like these bullpen games, that sort of feeds into what I like to do, in that you're getting a team effort there where guys that you've never heard of are out there doing their thing, and the good organizations have depth, and they're the ones that can throw a guy out on the mound for 3 or 4 outs that you've never heard of. But how did he get those 3 or 4 outs? Well, because the organization is good, and therefore that guy's really not that bad, even though you've never heard of him. So I definitely like Detroit as an organization better than the Pirates. I've said this over and over again. I think this Tigers team is a year or 2 away from being a good team. A.J. Hinch is not there by accident. A.J. Hinch is there as a good manager. We like A.J. Hinch, despite his perhaps moral failings, that he's a good manager that wins, and he's there because he wants to be there. So that tells you something right there. So we're kind of wanting to see what happens in game 1 of that. If the Tigers win the first game, then you might think about just coming right back with them with game 2 with some momentum to just sweep the Pirates. And then lastly, I don't know where the number is on this game. It's not up yet, but I kind of want to play against the Dodgers. The Giants and Dodgers are pretty close in ability, in talent, and all this stuff. And I always think there's some value with the Giants because no one thinks they're any good. They won 107 games last year. I don't know how much money you would have made if you just played the Giants every game last year. You would have made a fortune because they just exceeded expectation again and again and again and again. And this year seems to be no different. I mean, their preseason number was like 80-something. It's like, what, 80-something? They won 107 games last year. You're telling me Buster Posey was worth 20 games when he retired? That 20 games went out the door? No, I don't agree. So the Giants, again, are above 500 pretty solidly. But I don't know what the number is. I don't even know. I guess that's what we're waiting for, figuring out who's pitching or something. So, can't really play a game where we don't have a number. So we just have to wait on that one. But that's what we got there for you. So let's see if we can get 6 winning days in a row. 6 in a row. Let's see what we can do here. I'm looking at this. I guess we're going to have to... I guess we have to get them both to have a winning day, just seeing how the number falls. If I get the Red Sox, I'd lose $5, and that technically would be a loss. And if it works the other way, I would split. That would be a tie if I lose the Astros but win with the Red Sox. So it wouldn't be a losing day, but it wouldn't be a winning day. I'd be okay with that too. Let's not lose them both, though. Let's try to get one of them. All right, thanks. Appreciate you being here. Hit the like button, all that good stuff, and we'll talk again. Eric Arnold signing off.